Evening, good afternoon, hello from wherever around the world you are watching. This is the competitive speed series and we are here for the finale here at Yas Marina. We're here for PSF1, we're here for that top tier of PlayStation, and alongside me is Lars for tonight. Hello Lars, how are we?
Hello, good evening, good evening. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Finally done with exams, so time to do some more F1. Unfortunately, season over, of course, but yeah, holidays always lovely. And you, man?
Yeah, no, pretty good. I only remembered that I was casting about 5 minutes ago, so let's pretend that's not just happened. I kid you not, your ping on Discord asking me if I was coming was me led on my bed, forgetting about it, and then having a moment of, my mum's in the room, and just going, there's an expletive there, but I'm not going to say it for the sake of, we're live and all. But, yeah, my food's actually in the oven, so I'm having my food brought up to me.
Blood has done it in life.
Yeah, no, we're actually succeeding in life. But we are here for the finale. It is all up for grabs. I am a bit all over the place as I try and find the standings desperately, but, CPI
It's
are
CPI
leading
on top.
outplayed, but it is still up for debate. It could still change tonight. It's going to take quite the monumental effort from outplayed to do that, but anything is possible. But really, there's a lot of potential movement that could happen anywhere across the grid. Looking at International Racing Team and ET8, they're battling for third and fourth, but then only a couple points behind them is NLR. WR, they're battling with RCR, and then you've got GT10, sorry, with X, and then LDL at the bottom of the field, but it's all fairly close, so a lot of potential for changes across this one weekend. It could have massive ramifications. I mean, you've probably got a bit more of an understanding as to what's going on and who's, kind of shaping up where. So kind of who are we looking out for? Who should we be really keeping an eye on tonight?
Well, he simply said we'll have OP versus CPI. CPI have come with a strong lineup, which we have seen a lot. Like, there are three drivers in particular that have driven a lot of the races so far, which are Igor, Gatowski and Mikkeler. However, the CPI decided to go for Igor and Gatowski for the final round, as we have Rijderdaal, of course, starting his lap now. So we will be looking on board with him. But yeah, as I said, common lineup for CPI, so no specialties or something there. Going with what works, don't fix if it ain't broke. So they will, of course, be looking to get the championship win here and beat their defending titled rivals, OP. And OP went with Tim and Rijderdaal, which is a very strong lineup. And we can see a little cheeky slipstream here. This is really well done by OP so far. So for doing it on the bankers already, which, by the way, this was timed absolutely beautifully. Now we just have to see what he can do through the chicane. Nice and easy, no mistakes made here. And we will probably see, we of course will be seeing a purple middle sector, but it will probably be a very good one as well. Already on the 52.1, which is really solid, as that's already onto a 21 low. So this could be a really good banker by Rijderdaal, if he doesn't mess up the final sector, which he does a little bit, but maybe he can keep it under control. To the double left, just about not invalid, keeps it within the white lines. Only two corners left, one flat out, one more braking zone. What will it be? I think it will be around a 21.3. Oh no, it's a little bit less. It's a 21.602, maybe because of the mistake made at the beginning of sector 3. But a really solid lap time, but Igor going 1/10 behind him. Oh, and there is Luke already. Rens from ET8. What a banker that is. A 0.306.
Yeah, I mean, good lap time from Luke Thomaston. I've seen quite a bit of him over the pond at PSGL. and Justin out there. Yeah, that looks like a mistake on the exit of one of the new corners as well. So.
Oh shit! That's... I did not expect to see that on the bankers.
I did not expect you to be that.
Yeah, a little bit of emotions.
Jeez, no, you're killing me. Jeez, we are up to 20 drivers as well. We got that missing McLaren and that missing Alfa Romeo, so we are up to a full 20 driver grid, so very nice. But yeah, Luke Thomason, I've seen a lot of him over the pond at PSGL, and he's a driver very much known for being quick, and he's one of the few drivers who I've seen a lot. And as I've been pinged on Discord, let the fraud swear, it's alright.
Yeah, I can. I'm Dutch, so that makes sense.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. You're allowed to swear as much as you want because of Abu Dhabi 21. So it's all sorted.
Oh, it's easy.
It is.
No, but actually, Justin, like him losing it on the exit of, I think, the new corner, losing it okay, but already a DNF in quali. That's pretty shocking to see on the banker. So he'll be doing a last to first, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, stranger things have happened. I mean, I had to do yesterday. I decided to race. It was a bad idea because I have not played this game since July when it came out, other than for casting. I put in a bit of practice to try and make myself not quite as washed. My last to first challenge was a disqualification to DNF. So it went brilliant. However, there was a reverse grid for the second race, which meant I started on pole. Didn't stop me finishing 14th, but we'll gloss over that. So, who knows? But at least we tried. At least I tried. But I think I'll leave it to the professionals.
Because if we take a look now, Luke already, as you said, known for his incredible pace, one of the quickest drivers on PS. Like he is, I think, really at the top 25, maybe even faster. So he's doing really well lately, and like bankering with a .306 just shows it again, the level he's on. As we see Felix Schode haven't been subbed on very, very late, go for his first run now. We will look and see what he can do on his banker, as he got a little bit of a bump due to the track having nice little potholes, which is just not ideal. But a first sector of a .4, it's around 3 to 4 tenths off, so that pothole really hurted him. But yeah, if you also look at the gap already, it's 3 tenths clear, but after that it's really close. I'm expecting the general praise to be around the 0.3 to 0.6 maybe for like the top 10. But Paul, I think Thomas might be able to get like a 0.1. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a 0.0. That would really surprise me. I think that's a little bit too much. But the 0.1 is definitely in there for him.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely anything's possible. I mean, it's been a good benchmark lap time so far from Luke Thomason. It really is a case of what will we see as we go through the laps and through this qualifying session, I've not been around here much, but you certainly do very quickly begin to build an idea of who's quick, who's always one to watch, and Luke Thomason, he is kind of one of those drivers he'll always find a way to keep you on the edge of your seat, and you're kind of a little bit confused as to how they managed to pull out the pace right at the end when you thought it was done and dusted. But, one driver it is done and dusted for is Justin. And
did OP not do the slipstream yet? Oh, they will do it next straight. Ooh, but they don't time as well. Ryder gets a lot of dirty air, and it's always already invalid anyways. I was gonna say, like, that was not timed correctly there. As that would have really hurt his rider now into the chicane, but as he was invalid already, it did not matter. As you see that Mercedes is also go for a nice little slipstream. I think nearly all teams would have been doing this if they have the ability, as we see Aston Martin doing it as well now, I think. If I'm right, yes.
Yeah, you are. Every team wanting to get a bit of the slipstream.
Igor is a little bit up though, 35,000's up now. So if you can manage to get this to the end of the lap, it's only a small improvement he needs. Oh no, never mind, he needs a 10th. Oh wait, I was looking at Leo behind him, my bad. So he needs to fight a little bit more time, 70 thousandths of a second around. So that should really be possible. As he goes to the line, 21.618, he just about not made it. 16 thousandths behind him, just on the edge of breaking into the 0.5s. A good lap from Igor.
Yeah, it was a good lap. Brings you closer to the rider hall in front. My room service has arrived, so you know we've got food to snack on for the next hour or so as we kind of get the action. But yeah, Mercedes.
The Casper to the line, 0.7, nice 1/10 improvement. Nice one.
Yeah, not bad. I think a look in the chat now as I think about tucking into my food. Ren's PB is a 0.005. Bauman did a 0.9 low.
0.005?
A 0.9 low was Bauman at some point. So
yeah, but
clearly
that's with
some
crossplay.
people.
That's crossplay.
Yeah.
On PS, that's basically impossible to get. Like, yes, it is possible, but nah.
He got slipstream worth like 2 tenths.
Yeah, okay, the slipstream will help though. We'll probably... it's the Red Bulls, of course, that are slipstreaming now. Nassim giving the slipstream to his teammate. He does it really well. Nice little slipstream for him. As we see Tim, by the way, up to P2, and Leo to P3 now. As I said, it's really close. 0.4. Not just in the range of Luke, but yeah, I think Luke will be untouchable today again if it's down pure base. And Gutowski as well to a 0.4.
That's a very good lap time from Gutowski. And there's a few Gutowski
really
fans in the chat as well. Yeah, it's a good. It's a very important lap time for CPI there. I mean, outplayed. At the minute they're ahead, but it's still fine margins between the two teams at least, which is exactly what you want in the finale. Come on, you want those fine margins. But it's looking very nice. We've only got 5 minutes on the clock. I've got food, which is great. So I'm gonna. Always
good.
It's always good. Hot plate of food. Mostly because I forgot we're supposed to be streaming. But here we are.
Nobody is on the lap right now, I think. No, nobody is on. So we are just waiting for all drivers to return into the pit lane and soon go out again for their final runs.
I've just seen that I've been insulted in the Twitch chat by whoever's running the Twitch account, saying I instantly this guy instantly got disqualified. Fire emoji. Had to ask Unai Vega for grip hacks.
For real.
You know the funny thing is, the irony is, I actually did message Unai Vega as a funny. I said, could have used your grip hacks in my race just now. Retired and was 14th from the second race. His reply, by the way, for anyone wondering, I don't need cheats to be fast.
Nah, you don't. you, even with cheats, you probably won't be. Oh, no. Oh. Oh.
Nice.
No.
Nice.
Oh, oops.
Oh.
But now, of course, we see the first drivers going out again. It will be Igor and Ryder and Luke to first receive the slipstreams on their laps. and then all their teammates will go. As we see, top 6, all OP, TF, OP, what am I waffling? OP, ET8, and CPI. So this will be very, very nice to watch, to see them go to the end. But I'm especially curious to see Rens's lap. Like, I just want to see him do a 0.9. If that happens, that would be insane.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a 0.9, so unfathomably unlikely, but who knows? Anything's possible.
If someone will do it, it's Thomas.
True. Oh.
Nah, we will see. He will be starting his lap now, so I'll hop on board with him and see the masterclass.
The Luke Thomason masterclass has begun. Train departing, arriving in approximately a minute 20 at, well, the start-finish straight.
Sector 1 looked really nice. I assume it will be a 0.0. Oh, just about not. A 104. Still very solid and nothing wrong with that. The slipstream is not timed perfectly well. It's not that bad, but he doesn't gain that much of it. I think it will be around a 10th gained. So we will see what this will be in the end. Braking on the curbs, getting it slowed really nicely. Nicely open up the corner for the next very important exit onto the back straight. We will see the Alfa Romeo go out of the way. Taking a short line, it will be a 21.2 middle split. He is 38 thousandths up. Will he be able to get this to the end of the lap? So far, it's looking really good. If he gets the crucial final sector, he might be into the 0.1s, but he needs to get it perfectly right. A little snap of oversteer, as my voice is going off as well. It looks still very clean. Will the driver ahead go out of the way? He will. Final corner, brake just in time. Into fourth. Go to the line. What will it be? It will be a 0.165. What a final sector from him. That's a very, very impressive lap time.
Yeah, that's going to be one difficult to beat from the likes of his teammate and just anyone else.
Right,
Outplayed.
1.5 tenths down.
Ooh.
Will he be able to get it back in the final sector though? White again to the final corner. I don't think this will. He did. Then his final sector must have been really bad because he gained 3 tenths compared to his previous run. Just about ahead of his teammate. What will... oh no, Leo is starting again already and Igor is done. So currently CPI on the 3rd row. But of course now the second run for both the teams will be happening now. So can the other drivers challenge for it? We will see really soon. As Thales to the line, it will be a 21.683, 1/10 gained, but only 1 place. Currently best of the rest behind the other 3 teams.
Yeah, sorry. When you tried to cut to me a minute ago, I was in the middle of it eating.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries.
People wanted to see Leo. He invalidated on the straight.
No way. No way.
I believe he invalidated on a straight. From what people saw, I went on to him briefly, and people
Tim
said
is 2
that
tenths up.
Oh,
Kenton challenge Luke for pole position. Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
but he has
that's good.
a Red Bull in his way. Okay, he will go out. Gets to slow down. Keep
I'm
the
glad
minimum speed up
someone's
nicely.
keeping on top of this because I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Into the final corner. Gets it slowed down at time. Just about hits the little step of oversteer. But he still does it. He does a 0.058. What a lap time from Tim.
What the fuck? 0.0.
Out of nowhere. Jesus Christ. What a lap time. This is very, very good for the championship fight though. As we have currently OP 1.3, CPI 4.6. And with CPI, of course, being a little bit further down, well, it's still right at the front. But chaos might happen at the start, with the likes of Thales, Phil, Casper trying to move forward. They could get into a bit of trouble there. as they are currently, I think, 26 points. Let me check ahead, and that is a lot. But of course, with different point system here in CSS, it's not impossible by any means. Yeah, 26 points. That's definitely doable.
That's doable. I mean, it's going to take a lot, but, you know, the cards have been set and the grid has been set for the race. Yep, it is outplayed on top with Tim, followed by Luke Thomason there on the front row, Ryder Hall in third, Katkowski there for CPI in fourth, Leo Tonelato in fifth there as well, and then you've got the other CPI car there in sixth. I just thought, you know, maybe I should actually do some casting instead of just trying to eat my food. But yeah, look over the qualifying results. It is outplayed on top with Tim, Luke Thomason in second, Ryder Hall third, Gatkowski in fourth, Leo Tonelato there in fifth. I don't know how you pronounce number 6, so I'm just going to gloss over that.
Igor Yellen.
Igor yep,
Igor is enough.
Close enough. We're there down in 6th for EPI. Tell us there in 7th. Phil rounding out McLaren's day there in for IRT there. 8th and 9th there. And Felix won there for X in 10th. Those top 10, not the points paying positions. We go all the way down to the top 15 here at CSS. And it's a French fest all the way down. -1 German there of Krypton. So, the gap is 24 points now, thanks to those 2 points for pole. So, it is going the way.
24 points. So, what will they need? Like, what's realistic? Let me get the point system up real quick. I'm just... Because it's 30 points, I think, for the win, if I remember correctly. Of course, my... yeah, 35 points. Oh. So, yeah. Imagine OP finishes 1-2. They get another 65 points. And then a 24 gap. They need 41 points, CPI. And that's like a P3 and a P7. So if OP manages to get a 1-2, it will be really difficult for CPI because they will need a clean race as well then. So this will be very, very cool to see. You want to do the lights out or should I do it?
I'll do it.
Yes, let Byron cook.
Let me cook. It's a good thing I didn't cook because otherwise it would have burned. So it's a good thing I wasn't the one cooking. But we are nearly there. It is nearly time for lights out. We are going to Yas Marina for the finale. We've had 9 rounds of racing up to this point, but it all comes down to this. 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it is lights out and away we go here at Yas Marina for the finale of PSF1. I've somehow got rid of all of the graphics on the screen. That's incredibly smart, but it is a good start for Outplayed. It's not a good start as I thought because Luke Thomason now takes the lead as Tim went wide there at turn number 1 as we go through the opening lap of this race. Outplayed. They need a good race here. They need action and they need a bad race for the team they're battling with, CPI. And if you are there looking in the background, it's GT10 there for Kiki there, having gone round there down at the first of many happen.
It's 3 wide.
It is 3 wide abreast absolutely everywhere. Everyone going side by side, everyone battling side by side. Gatkowski there is up to 3rd place now. That is there up there, and a position gained, and an important position there gained for CPI. As we said, they need to finish 3rd and 7th. If Outplayed finish 1 and 2, that would be a huge haul of points going away of Outplayed. But as things stand, Outplayed not looking as strong and as...
Casper around the outside. Will he get it slowed down? Will he get the space? Oh, there's contact ahead.
Ooh,
He gets another
contact
position.
ahead.
But there's a lot of different tires. It's Luke nearly out of the DRS already. 8/10 gap to P2, as there was contact, I think, between Gutowski and Tim. So, of course, the stewards will look at that a lot later, though. But that's not on the order right now. We have a significant gap already, 7/10. Of course, with the help of Slipstream on the back straight, that will be reduced a little bit. But Tim needs to push now, because he can't let Thomas go away, because they need that first place. Because that's already a 5-point gap to P2 that P1 gets. So that's quite a significant points gap between the two, of course. So, and yeah, as I said, it's quite a bit of chaos. Igor down to P7. So this is not what they want, but he has a lot of battery left, so that's really good for him.
Absolutely.
Oh, we have Tim off.
Tim off.
I think it is only he only got a warning for it, but it quite often happens that he gets a penalty for it. So he slowed down a lot there.
Yeah, and I believe Tim there has lost 2 places there to Gatkowski and Riderhold, the teammates. So nothing terrible. You could have lost more positions. You could have really fallen down the order if you were Tim. But time lost, pace lost, positions lost. It's not what you want to see if you are supporting Outplayed, cheering Outplayed on. I really wanted to have another look at the race start from my phone. However, Twitch decided it was a great time to give me a minute and a half of ads. I have never, in all of the time that I've used Twitch, been handed a minute and a half of ads at once, but that just happened, and I want to throw myself off a bridge. That was tragic.
You don't have that issue where you use a little Twitch Prime on CSS. Just saying. But by the way, Delta, we have every single driver on hards except Kasper Vlak. So he is trying to make progress, already up to P5. Gotta go for a move on Tim. Brakes a lot later down the inside, and he gets the P4. Of course, the soft tires being really good right now, but they will drop off. And he only has 35% battery left. So he needs to push hard now, because a lot of drivers ahead have a little bit more. And I've checked on Tim, by the way, for the incident, if he did get a warning or anything, but he managed to keep it with no warning, which surprised me a lot. Not that he would deserve a warning, because he would be able to get it removed, but normally the game, if you cut a large bit of the track, even though you lose like 10 seconds, doesn't matter, you get a warning. Oh, as there's a yellow flag, we have the Haas of Derek Smith that went around. So he's now all the way at the back of the grid, with Kiki right behind him now.
Yeah. I mean, it is unlucky for those drivers who aren't having a great race here. It's important to remember, although there is a battle for the championship lead, there is a battle all across the field for so many different positions, for so much. It really is a case of anything could happen for anyone in this race. Anyone could gain, anyone could lose out of this race, but it's very much a case of trying to hold stations if you're outplayed as things stand, because you know you've got work to do, but you know now's not the time to do it. You've got a soft tyre runner trying to come through the field, and it's really difficult if you're Riderhood right now, because you know you're battling for a position, you want to try and battle for that position, but you also know it's not the best time to try and battle for that position.
You know what's really interesting? I think Igor will drop out of the DRS on this lap, because he's 9.5 tenths behind, and Tim has a gap of 6 tenths, so he can still push. Like, it's not that he is within the gearbox of the guy ahead, so he will be able to push, and Igor has no ERS left. He is already on 10%.
This is unlucky if you are the CPI of Igor, because now you've got the risk
on the exit. Yeah, I think it will be very close. It will depend on how much Kasper will be able to push now. As Igor makes another mistake, as he's pushing incredibly hard to get to stay within the DRS. But of course, Tim is pushing it as well, and they've just managed to break out. He did not receive DRS on this lap,
No.
so we will probably be seeing moves ahead, because otherwise he will just get back within the DRS easily. But maybe Leo going for the move now, as the DRS is very powerful around here. Yeah, he will. Leo down the inside of Igor, forcing Igor on the curb, which is it is good because you can use it, but you need to use it very well, otherwise you will get a nice little pothole and you'll bottom out. So that's not ideal. But so far still Luke, of course, at the lead. As we have Ryderdale down the inside. Ryderdale down the inside of Katowski. He slots back in behind after Katowski went a little bit deep. But yeah, of course, the top three being really close behind each other, all within half a second, P1 to P3. So will we see a move from Ryderdale soon? I think he will try to get past Katowski, still in P4 maybe? Because it looks like Ryderdale is a lot more confident right now than Katowski. He's struggling a bit, so we will see what this means on the next straight.
Yeah, I mean, Jorgen, CPI, number 6, managed to get back within the DRS just about after getting back past Leo Tonaletto. So it's not terrible. You know, people saying he's about to get double overtaken with 0 battery. You know, it is very unfortunate that you've got no battery. But you know, if you are, you know, it's about trying to calm yourself down, trying to ease into the race. You know, the CPI, they've got a lot to fight for. They're trying to keep this championship alive. So you're gonna take more risks than you might normally do to try and make sure that Outplayed have no way of getting that championship out of your hands, especially right. Hang on, I've got